Just check and see if the we good, the volume good and everything. Oh yeah, right there. Sticky notes. Hey, Shalom, Makim. Taking on time. Oh, yeah, we good now. All right, Shalom, Makim. Hey. May Yahweh Shai continue to bless you brothers and you sisters out there that's doing right by them, so that you may be able to stand worthy before the beloved Yahweh Shai. Before we start, we want to give all praise to our power, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. Yahweh, that's the name of the Heavenly Father, who the world ignorantly calls God. Yahweh Shai, that's the name of his beloved Son, who the world ignorantly called Jesus Christ. Divine to the apostles over there, a great millstone, and peace and mercy to the election. Shalom to all the brethren that's going to stop by on the board. You know, whatever sister may catch it. You know what I mean? The Spirit of the Lord. Hey, man, the title of this lesson is going to be basically a land back off of the spirit that Apostle Ramnab and Apostle Gabar was going in last week, late last week, talking about not being a ninja. All right, and showing love to the brothers that's fighting next to you, all right? Matter of fact, the title was going to be, we're a brotherhood, not a self-destruction hood. That's exactly what it is, man. All right, you found your way to this truth. You according to the scriptures, is supposed to start putting off that old man, that shit that Esau taught you in the world, all right? How you would commit adultery against a brother, talk shit about your brother, not dealing fair and right with your brothers, all right? And just fortunate enough to be over here in the camp of GMS Los Angeles, me and this brother. And as brothers know, we are a fairly big camp. So in the Spirit of the Lord over the years, we didn't ran into a lot of spirits, man. Yeah. All right, we didn't dealt with a lot of spirits. I didn't have to be rebuked myself on how to deal correctly. I didn't have to myself rebuke other men on how to deal correctly with the brothers. We dealt with men who, you know, they stole from the brothers. We dealt with a case of adultery. We dealt with carnal niggas trying to fight brothers. You know what I mean? So through the Spirit of the Lord, we gained a little bit of experience on how to deal, man. You know, and one thing that you want to do, matter of fact, let's grab Matthew 22, Mark. Yeah. The one thing you want to do, you want to follow what Yahweh Shai said concerning your brotherhood. He said, "A new commandment I give you, to love one another as you love yourself." In other words, we're gonna get these scriptures, man. And if you cannot respect what the Lord has set up, if you cannot, like Apostle Gabar coined it, smoothly, if you cannot see your brother next to you as being the Lord's anointed, then that means that you're gonna do anything to this man. You're gonna think that you could do anything to this dude, but really you're doing it to the Heavenly Father. All of us brethren have that calling or that anointing from the Lord, and you're supposed to be like how the apostle said it, like King David, on behaving towards the Lord's anointed, the ones he chose. That's right. You're not supposed to be complacent. Matter of fact, let's grab the scriptures before I keep rambling on.
Right. So this is Matthew chapter 22, and I start at verse 36.
Right.
It says, "Master, which is the great commandment in the law?" Verse 37, Yahweh Shai said unto him, "Thou shalt love the Lord thy power with all thy heart, and with all thy soul, and with all thy mind."
So we know the first thing as being creation of the Heavenly Father is we supposed to love the Most High with all your heart, soul, and energy, man. Okay? And what's the second one, Doc?
Yep. This is the first and great commandment. Verse 39, "And the second is like unto it. Thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself."
But the second, it said, not only did it tell you supposed to love your neighbor as yourself, but it said the second is like unto the first. So with all your heart, soul, and might, you worship the Lord. Then with all your heart, soul, and might, you're supposed to try to learn and deal with your brothers, man.
That's right. Right? It says, verse 40, "On these two commandments hang all the law and the prophets."
See that? All right? So on these two commandments, on those two, everything sums up into that.
Right, it covers everything.
You
know?
You got some more?
No, I was going to say, after these two, they cover everything. Because if you love the Lord, you know, with all your mind, your heart, and your soul, you ain't going to do your brother dirty. You know what I mean? So that's how they all connect.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's right. And you ain't going to be complacent You don't ever want to get complacent with your brother. Never, ever. All right? That's something that you can easily do. Pay attention to what I'm saying, because I've been a victim to this before. All right? A lot of us become victim to this because we always around each other.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Sometimes you get a little careless because you always around a dude, but no. You should always, at the end of the day, examine yourself to make sure if you was treating your brother right. Go through your day in your mind and make sure that you dealt with your brother correctly.
Right.
You know? Because a lot of times you get complacent and you're not even examining or judging yourself. When you're dealing.
Right. You ain't even thinking about it.
You ain't even thinking about it. You're just doing it.
Yeah, that respect factor should always be there. You know what I'm saying? Like how the apostles say, not just with the elder brothers that come around, you know, well, all the brothers. You know, the one that you hang around with the most too.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. And you're going to have to come to learn how to deal with brothers' spirits. You know, certain brothers are a little more tougher to deal with than other brothers, man. And it's just what it is. That's how the Lord made this thing. Not everybody's going to be like how you are. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody's going to be like that. And then you're going to have to maneuver, or you're going to have to learn how to become compatible with spirits that are a little more tougher to get along with. Right. But it is what it is. At the end of the day, this ain't for not one individual man that we're doing this word for. It's not for the relationship of you and this brother. Nah, at the end of the day, this is a thing of salvation and being about the truth and being correct. So that all that matters at the end of the day, all the little things in between, you supposed to deal. You got to just deal with your brothers, man.
That's right.
You know, if he's sincere, he worshiping the Lord, doing everything right by the Lord, you got to just deal accordingly.
That was it on that.
Let's get to that. What I did do was I looked up the word self-destruction in the Wikipedia, but what I typed in was self-destruction behavior, because you've come to find out that a part of the number one things that Esau used against us to annihilate us was to use self-destruction, and that's found in the Willie Lynch letter. All right, that's right there, smacked in the Willie Lynch letter, that he would create an axis that would rotate in his own orbit of us killing each other off and doing this and that to each other to keep each other down. Once you came to the truth, that's supposed to be broken off, or you supposed to be starting to chisel at that.
Yep. So this is self-destructive behavior, all right, in the Wikipedia, all right? And it says self-destructive behavior is any behavior that is harmful or potentially harmful towards the person who engages in the behavior. And
whatever you're doing, you don't want it to be harmful. Whatever you got going amongst your brothers, you don't want to be harmful, okay? You don't want to have a brother believing that they don't want to hang out with your ass, man.
Yeah, that's...
You got a bulk of, it's about, say for instance, it's about 5 of y'all, you may be close to each other or something, you all hang out, but this one dude, all 4 of them want to deal with this one dude. Because of this one dude just can't fit correct. He ain't, he's more of a burden than a brother.
Right.
And we all know we got, hey, none of us brothers should approach this thing as if you ain't, you don't got no flaws or you ain't got shit going on with yourself. You fucked up too, man. Cause Yahweh said if you don't need a physician, you don't need him. In other words,
right.
But you supposed to be working at your character. You supposed to be on top of your character more than anything.
That's right. Self-destructive behaviors have been shown by many people throughout the years. It is on a continuum with one extreme end and the scale being suicide. You want to keep going on that?
Yeah, we'll go to origins. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah. So we're going to go to the origin.
The origin category.
Yep. It says self-destructive behavior was first studied in 1895 by Freud and Fresnzi when they first recognized how traumatic experiences affected the development of children.
You see that right there? So these two devils studied self-behavior back in the 1800s. And they said they figured out through trauma coming to a child, that's why a child will become self-destructive. Well, guess what, brothers? We didn't receive fucking mad trauma. We done been through ups and downs. Matter of fact, let's grab real quick. Let's grab Leviticus 26. The Most High ran through us, man. In other words, A lot of us had a bunch of misfortune growing up. But guess what? You cannot use that as an excuse on why you behave a certain way. You know, check out the Maury Povich shows or them old Jerry Springer shows. The motherfuckers be up on that on the podium blaming everybody for their fucking problems, man.
Right.
And my daddy wasn't there. My mama didn't.
Yeah.
Man, we done been through ups and downs, but you're not supposed to let that be an excuse on why you behave a certain way.
Right, yeah. Fuck that. You want me to start from the top?
Right, Leviticus 26 and 14, I'm sorry.
14, yeah. Mm-hmm. This is Leviticus chapter 26, verse 14. It says, "But if ye will not hearken unto me, and will not do all these commandments, and if ye shall despise my statutes, or if your soul abhor my judgments, so that ye will not do all my commandments, but that ye break my covenant, I also will do this unto you."
So if we break the statute, laws, and commandments, the Lord was going to get our ass. Mm-hmm. And he said he'll do this. Read a little bit of it, all right?
"I will even appoint over you terror, consumption, and the burning ague."
All type of physical ailments. You know, go ahead.
"That shall consume the eyes and cause sorrow of heart. And ye shall sow your seed in vain, for your enemy shall eat it."
Look at that. So we've all been dealing with this. Yeah, certain. Hey, I'm gonna be straight blunt forth because it's just something that happened to us, man. A lot of us growing up, you've been sexually harassed growing up. All right, because it was a part of fucking the curses. Some of you seen your parents on drugs. Some of you got real bad medical conditions. It's so many things. And we understand well that this came from breaking the statute, laws, and the commandments.
That's it.
You know, matter of fact, I don't know if you know what that scripture is there. If a brother could find on the board, it's Paul. He said, we don't look at things that was behind us anymore, but we focus on things in front of us.
Forward, yes.
Yeah, things forward.
I can,
so when you come in his word and his truth, that's the grace and the mercy and the relief that makes you free from all that crap you was dealing with. Because now you come to understand why shit happened to you. It's not for you to come into the word of the Lord or to bring this weird perverse spirit with you into the truth. This is where you sanctify yourself. You cleanse yourself. You know? And this is where you are given understanding on why shit happened to you. You know? Instead of carrying that and dealing with your brothers as if, you know, your brothers did that to you. Remember that your brothers is not your enemies. That's not your enemy. You know what I mean? You gotta always remember that. You're going to be around them a lot. But they are not your enemy. They didn't put you in slavery. They didn't do nothing but help you in the word. If you really think about it.
I couldn't find it.
Okay. Maybe a brother slapped it. I think a Z maybe. Yep. Go to Philippians 3 and 13. Throw out to the brother Z.
Yeah. I just read it off the board.
Yeah, go ahead. Yep.
This is Philippians chapter 3, verse 13. It says, "Brethren, I count not myself to have apprehended, but this one thing I do, forgetting those things which are behind, and reaching forth unto those things which are before." Bam!
So we forget it. You know, you have your mind. It ain't like, you know, you just forget like it's a race. No, you just not. That shit ain't the focus no more. Okay? The shit that you've been through in your life. That ain't the focus no more. Now the focus is where salvation, or the goal of salvation is at. That's the focus, man. You have something else?
That's right. Yeah, I got a scripture. Just a quick one to go with that. This is 2 Corinthians chapter 5, verse 17. It says, "Therefore, if any man be in Yahushua, he is a new creature. Old things are passed away. Behold, all things become new."
Bam!
You know, so all them old things that you used to deal with, it's not the focus no more. You know, the focus now is salvation.
Yeah.
You know, the new life that the Lord gave us, man. You know, through the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding.
Yeah.
You know?
And that's and a part of the reason why you mentally tough is because you dealt with a lot of that shit growing up. Where you had no power, you just had to suffer it. And I'm pretty sure all of us got them little, you know, we got them shit that happened to you, man, okay? Let's jump back to the definition now.
Yep. So going back to the definition, it says, Self-destructive behavior was first studied in 1895 by Freud and Frenzy when they first recognized how traumatic experiences affected the development of children.
So traumatic experiences affect you. The things you've seen growing up affects you. Go ahead, Doc.
They noticed that the children who were raised in an unhealthy environment were more often the ones to act out and take part in self-destructive behavior.
You see that right there?
Yeah.
And we all have like that. That's why the next thing we're going to get is putting off the old man. Go ahead, Doc.
Yep. It says, Ford concluded that self-destructive behavior is influenced by one's ego or superego and aggression.
You see that? And he said he came to the understanding that somebody who's self-destructive like that is influenced by your fucking ego, how you perceive yourself. You know, you can have of course you're supposed to give your soul dignity according to the give your soul dignity according to it, you know. But if when it comes to dealing with your brothers, you're gonna have to learn how to get a part of this gang. This chain, you know what I mean? You're gonna have to learn how to know when you need to pull back your spirit, when your spirit is useful, or everything. You're gonna have to learn how to move in this thing. And what happens is a lot of guys who don't know how to move, they start to start trying to move off of other brothers and doing it wickedly. Stealing from brothers. If you're doing that, what the freak is wrong with you?
Taking advantage of brothers' kindness.
Taking advantage of brothers' kindness. You know, a young man seeking to have the older man's rank, or the older man seeking to play tyrant over the young man to tell him what the fuck to do and act like he's the king when you just a crusty ass, eye booger having ass nigga too. You see? Go ahead, Art. Was there more?
No, that was it. The next is for instance.
Yeah, no. I think I grab that little quick one and that's it. So your ego, you always want to check how you perceiving yourself, okay? Then Yahushua said we unprofitable servants. There's other scripture that say we fucking worms. You know? It's scriptures where Paul and men who you know is gonna make it on the chariot, they said that they don't even know if they're gonna make it.
Right.
So where is this space for us to act like we're not, to not act careful on how you treating the dude next to you? Where's that space for that? The Most High will flick you, man.
Oh man.
He'll flick you. You got something like?
Nah.
Yeah, go ahead.
That was it on the you wanted me to stop at, for instance.
Right? Yeah. Then I jump to this one right here. Just that last little thing. Yep. We'll read straight through it.
Yep. It says Freud additionally states that the aggression and self-destructive behavior is influenced by a personal motive, just as cultural and environmental factors can play an important role of this.
Yeah, personal motive. Your motive is supposed to be of one of mind and one accord. Right. I'm gonna grab that real quick. All right? I'm gonna grab that real quick. What's that? 1 Corinthians 4:14. You're supposed to be of one mind and one accord with this thing. We ain't got no alter motives.
Oh, 1 Corinthians 1:10.
Is it 1:10?
Yeah.
Come on.
So.
You know what I'm saying?
Being on one mind?
Yeah, one mind.
Yeah, 1:10.
All right, let me grab it real quick. All right. And this 1 Corinthians chapter 1, verse 10. It says, "Now I beseech you, brethren, by the name of the Lord Yahushua, that you speak all the same thing, and that there be no divisions amongst you, but that ye be perfectly joined together in the same mind and in the same judgment."
Right. There's no personal motive there. You know?
That's right. Everybody's on the same page with this thing.
Page, man.
Or you could get if you're not on the same page, it's gonna come out that you're not. The Lord's gonna clearly show you this guy his spirit ain't right. Go ahead, Art.
Yep. It says, for example, no wait. I'm gonna start up a little bit. It says just as cultural environmental factors can play an important role of this, social factors as well. For example, say a child was bullied all throughout middle school. The way to get rid of his pain, the child would take action in self-destructive behavior, such as self-harm or yelling. While investigations...
That was it right there. That's pretty much it.
Okay. Yep.
But it gives you an example of things that happen to kids when they're young, that's what causes them to do the shit that they do, man.
Right, right.
And we like I said, we dealt with a lot of shit, but let's jump to Ephesians 4.
Yeah.
As for us to put off, you had a quick one, anything too?
Nah.
Matter of fact, real quick before we get Ephesians 4, I'm gonna grab Micah 7 and 8.
Yeah.
Just to edify you gotta bear what you dealing with. The fuck? Your brother ain't the dude who did it to you, man. You did it to yourself.
Yeah, you should be looking at brothers like Yahweh Shai. That's Yahweh Shai,
Right.
Like that's the Lord's spirit within them, man.
Yeah.
That's how you should look at the brothers, man. And anything else is just off.
Yeah, yeah, right. And I ain't gonna say, sometimes brothers bump heads, we get on each other's nerves and shit. That's normal life things.
Yeah.
But to have a consistent pattern or to be like, this dude is he's your enemy or some shit, you are fucking weird, man. And the Lord go check you if you don't check yourself. Or to be robbing him, or to be taking his money, or to be plotting after his woman, or to be trying to set him up. Trying to set him up some type of way to get his rank, or I don't know what type of perverseness you thinking about. Yeah. But if you don't stop that shit, or if you telling yourself right now, damn, sound like me, then maybe it is. Yeah. You need to stop that shit or do something. You need to fast. Yeah. It's Micah 7 and 9 that says, I will bear the indignation of the Lord because I have sinned against him until he plead my cause and execute judgment for me. He will bring me forth to the light, and I shall behold his righteousness. So you gotta bear what the Lord put on us, all right? And a lot of times you you feel like this, or your world is all on you, got the whole world on your shoulder, and nobody ain't paying attention to your pain. Nah, man, we all dealing with the same shit out here.
Same thing, man. Yep. So this is Ephesians 4 and 1. Right. It says, I therefore.
I'm sorry, bro. Start at 17.
17. Okay. Ephesians 4 and 17, it says, This I say, therefore, and testify in the Lord, that ye henceforth walk not as other Gentiles walk, in the vanity of their mind.
You see that right there? So once you come into the word of the Most High, you're not supposed to walk like you was walking as a Gentile man. Now you got to show care and respect.
Right.
And at the same time, you're supposed to have a foot down on your character and who you are. You ain't supposed to just be so open that a brother could just drive up your ass, man. Right. He drive in your driveway, park. He can hit your car out the way. He can put his car in your fucking where your car go. I'm speaking spiritually. You ain't supposed to be like that either. To where you just like you could literally, if women could sense that a man is fucking weak, come on, how much more us, man? Right. Like this dude's weak. I could do anything with him. Don't be like that, man. Let's go out.
Yep. It says, having the understanding darkened, being alienated from the life of the Most High through the ignorance that is in them.
Yeah, that's the ones who ain't got the word. You came out of it. We ain't supposed to be like that. Go ahead, Art.
Because of the blindness of their heart, who being past feeling have given themselves over unto lasciviousness, to work all uncleanness and with greediness.
You see?
Greediness. Yep.
These people, the Jake who's blind in darkness, they work all lasciviousness. Meaning lascivious meaning
unbridled lust.
Lust. Whatever they want to do in their spirit, they do it. And then they do it with, like I said, they do it with uncleanness and greediness.
Greediness, man.
You ain't supposed to be greedy with your brothers, man. Nah, man. Jake over here, greedy as a motherfucker. If you greedy, this shit is weird, man. You ain't supposed to you see a brother in need and you got it, you ain't gonna give it to him? Why? Yeah,
why? Jake don't even know why. They just don't know. Yeah.
He thinking about his bill. He thinking about his bill that he got to pay a month from now.
Come on, man.
You got a whole 30 days, and your brother's hungry that day. Yeah. You see, that's greed. And then a lot of times it goes back to it. Do you fear the Lord? You know what I'm saying? Because if you fear Yahweh Shah, you won't just do anything to your brother, or you would think carefully.
Yeah, you'll be considerate. A lot of dudes, they're not considerate, man. They're inconsiderate.
Right.
They're not thinking about their brother and their situation.
Yup.
a man of the Lord, he gonna think about, okay, no, this brother, you going through this, you know, I'm gonna help this brother.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Especially if you know what it is that the brother going through.
Yeah.
You know?
That's that niggar. Hey, I know about the niggar spirit where, you know, you just, you may have everything going for yourself. You know, everything is running smooth. And you think, okay, that's all you need to take care of. Well, in this word, that's a fucking ant. Your ass to get the Lord to leave your ass behind. You supposed to be taking care of you supposed to be your brother's keeper. You see?
That's right.
Let's go on.
It says, verse 19, or verse 20, it says, but ye have not so learned Yahushua. If so that ye have heard him and have been taught by him, as the truth is in Yahushua, that ye put off concerning the former conversation, the old man.
Now, conversation. What does that go back to, bro?
Behavior.
Behavior.
Yeah.
That's why we went into the self-destruction Wikipedia. It was self-destruction behavior. You're supposed to put off the old behavior. That shit that the Esau created that. When you really think about it, that's Esau's creation.
Yeah, that's his shit, man.
That's a nigga or a ninja.
That's a nigga.
It was a nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Go ahead.
It says that you put off concerning the former conversation, the old man, which is corrupt according to the deceitful lust.
You see that? And it's your lust that causes you to treat your brother a crazy way.
Right.
It's your lust.
Your lust, man.
You know, if you want a brother money, it's your lust, bro. You know what I'm saying? Here it is, America going to fuck it up. Most High is fucking kicking that mug like a punt. And kicking America like a fucking punt. And you still worried about fucking greed and money and stuff?
Money? Come on, man. You know, that's a lack of faith too, because the Lord gonna take care of you, man. You know? You just gotta believe it. Yeah. It says, verse 23, and be renewed in the spirit of your mind.
Yeah, man, you're supposed to be changing it up here. Us brothers always going correcting your spirit. That's the most important thing you got to be doing.
Yeah.
Because the only thing you leaving with is your spirit. And if your spirit ain't correct, you fucking through.
That's right.
You know? What the Lord could do with you.
Right.
You know? He gonna have to reborn you back under the 2/3.
Yeah.
And then your spirit become correct.
Right, like it says in Second Esdras, like that field that's full of briars and thorns is got to be burned.
Yeah, that's it.
You know, that's the only thing that can be done with it.
Yeah. Go ahead.
But if you trim that, you know what I'm saying?
You get right through.
You know what I'm saying? You get through it.
Remember how we used to always walk through the desert?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a path in the desert. But then on the side of that path was briars and shit. You wouldn't want to fall in that shit. No. You get stuck with thorns and all type of stuff.
Through.
And that's what we don't want amongst us. A man that's going to be like a thorn in your side or something. Like this dude. What the fuck? I don't feel like thinking about this dude.
Gotta worry about him. Gotta watch him. You know
he gotta watch this. He lying to all the brothers, man. Why y'all lie? Why you gotta lie, man? Don't gotta lie to your brothers, man. Who the fuck are we? Right. If anything, we're gonna be the ones that give you advice on the situation, or we're gonna cope with your pain. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hey, bro. I remember you saying one time too, because the brothers that will help you out. You know what I'm saying? But the Heavenly Father, it comes with correction too. You know, the Lord will put the Spirit on the brother. He'll help you, but he'll also give you some correction too. Yeah. So that's what some dudes, they feel like they don't want to, that's why they feel like they should lie. You know, but really, hey, we all get corrected. We all get, you know what I'm saying? That's what this thing is about. Yeah. You know? Yeah. Real quick, read that again. I had wrote something down. I want to read it. Yep. So this is Ephesians chapter 4, verse 23. It says, and be renewed in the spirit of your mind, and that ye put on the new man, which after the Most High is created in righteousness and true holiness. Right, bro. Real quick, let me read this, because I'll be writing little thoughts I have down. I'll write it down. But where's it at, man? Let me see. This is what I wrote down. It says, "Who cares about embarrassment when it stunneth your growth?" See, a lot of guys. You don't want to deal with embarrassment. Yeah, embarrassment don't feel fucking good, man. It don't feel good. It don't feel good at all. Who the fuck want to be embarrassed? But who cares about embarrassment when it stunneth your growth? You cannot take embarrassment in, so you can never grow. Right. You will never grow. You know? So you got to learn how to be. That's a part of Yahushua. Real quick, I'm gonna grab it real quick. What is that? Isaiah 42. Show yourselves.
That's a part of being a man. You got to start standing up to things, man.
Job 42. Is that Job? Or is it in Isaiah too?
No, I think it's Isaiah.
Okay.
Or is it Isaiah 49? Let me see. No, it's not 49. I think it is 46. Yeah, here we go, right here. Isaiah 46 and 8. It says, remember this and show yourselves men. Bring it again to mind, or you transgressors. You know, so you're going to be, sometimes it's going to be embarrassment for you because you did something wrong or something of the sort. Yahweh Shai was embarrassed. King David had to be embarrassed. Yeah. Moses was embarrassed. But it's just like, who gives a fuck about it if it's stunting where you need to go? You know?
That's right.
So no need to lie to brothers about things. No need to lie. Just keep it solid, of course. I fucked up, and of course, brothers gonna look at you like, you know, is he gonna get back up? Of course, that's a natural thing. But right. you gonna show in the spirit of the Lord. Hell yeah, I'm getting up. Yeah. Y'all got me fucked up.
Yeah, yeah, brothers rooting for you, man.
Yeah,
We're rooting for you to get get yourself together, man.
Right.
Certain dudes they eat their own heart out and shit. Like,
yeah.
Oh man, brothers, man,
they don't like me.
You know.
He don't like me. And we know a dude, he used to say that all the time, man. He don't like me, but the brother's 3,000 miles away, and you only see this guy over the internet. But he don't like you?
I don't think that brother like me, man.
I don't think you like me. You see how he... What the fuck, bro? You got demons on you. Go ahead, Doc.
Yep, this is back in Ephesians.
We can start circling.
4:24, it says, and that ye put on the new man, which after the Most High is created in righteousness and true holiness. Mm-hmm. Wherefore, putting away lying, speak every man truth with his neighbor, for we are members of one another.
You see? Exactly what we're talking about. Go ahead,
mm-hmm. Yeah. It says, be ye angry and sin not. Let not the sun go down upon your wrath. Mm-hmm. Neither give place to the devil.
You see? I think, what is it? Is that 32?
The end of the chapter? Or
No, that was it right there. That's pretty cool right there. Yeah. It says, let not the sun go down on your wrath.
Neither give place to the devil.
Neither give place to the devil. That's something that I'll be still working on to this day. Sometimes you are mad. You're trying to cope with what to do. Mm-hmm. When sometimes it's simply just pulling a brother or just saying something in general or doing something smooth. Mm-hmm. Brothers we are men, like we said. You got to calculate on how to move and how to do things. Some things you can present very smooth to where it's respectable and men have to honor it. Right. But you got to figure out how you need to do that if it's a situation or a problem. Mm-hmm. And you need to, all of us got to show that love one towards another with judgment, you know?
That's right.
Scripture telling you in the Apocrypha, the 19th chapter, it says, before being angry, give place to the law of the Most High. Mm-hmm. All right? But that's pretty much I had, bro. I just had John 13 and 14, 13 and 34. Then that's all I had. I don't know if you had a quick one.
No, I didn't have one.
John 34 and that 35 where it says we know. This is how we know. The way that this practice right here, this is what Esau kept out of our nation. How to practice on how to love this dude like your fucking, like he your own soul. Mm-hmm. Because like it says, 2 is better than 1 and 3 is not easily broken. Here it is, we becoming a tight fit net of men. Mm-hmm. Not a net made out of material of men. You know? To get the nation going into a righteous way, in a righteous manner. The Most High is starting with us. So as Pastor Gabor said, it becometh us to perform righteousness.
That's right. So
we're going to do this. This is what Esau fucking did not want. He wanted us to kill each other, be gangbangers, rob each other, hit each other's women. Kill each other. You know what I'm saying? Sock each other because we stepped on each other's shoes. Right. Don't think rationally. Think off of fucking instinct like an animal.
Right.
Man, nah, man. You know? Let's go out.
Like brother wrote in the comment board, the Brotherhood should be a place of peace.
Woo.
You know?
Yeah, that's right, bro. That's right.
This is our place of peace, man, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It says, John 13 and 34. It says, a new commandment I give unto you, that ye should love one another as I have loved you. Mm-hmm. that ye also love one another.
Mm-hmm.
By this shall all men know that ye are my disciples, if you have love one to another.
You see that right there, bro?
That's
And it's
sad.
crazy because he said new commandment he give unto me.
Yeah.
Really, when you think about it, it's not even new.
It's not even new. It's just being refreshed.
Yeah, it's like, yeah. It probably is kainos right there.
Yeah.
It's probably not even like new, like it just got established because the law tell you supposed to love each other as one another, but you know.
Yep, kainos.
Kainos. Look at that. We're meaning refreshment. Yahushua's like, look, I gotta refresh this to y'all.
Right.
Love each other like you love me and like you love the Father.
That's right.
So yeah, bro, I didn't even know it was kainos.
Yeah, that's the spirit, man.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So that's how you gonna know that we're the Lord disciples for the love that we have for one another, man.
Right.
You know?
Right.
So,
So yeah, man, hey, a lot of brothers, man, like I said earlier, a lot of different spirits, a lot of, brothers do different things and all of that. You gonna have to learn how to maneuver with the man that the Lord put next to you, because they're doing the same thing with your spirit. Right. So yeah, man, you got some more, bro? You can close it out too.
No, that was pretty much it, man. Hey, just stay brotherly, because like brothers always say, the brotherhood is the gateway to the kingdom, man. Right. You know what I mean? Yahushua, he coming back to get the brothers.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He coming back to get the bros, and it's their families as well, your sisters out there.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was pretty much it. Lord willing, this lesson was edifying unto you brothers and sisters out there. We want to close it out by giving all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh,
Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash.
Hey, double honors to the apostles that great millstone and toss his word. Wash shalom to all you brothers out there that's teaching his word in truth and sincerity. Stay up, brothers.
Shalom, Makim.